Are you ready?
Christmas is family.
Ready?
Set, go!
When was the last time you had a spiritual checkup? Most people see the wisdom of having an annual physical with their doctor, and yet most people go many, many years without having a spiritual checkup. Welcome back to Best Christmas Ever, where we are exploring 28 ways to make this your best Christmas. Number 22 is attend to your spiritual illness. We live in an amoral society. What does it mean to be amoral? It means to be lacking a moral sense. It means to have no concern for whether behavior is morally right or wrong. It means to be unprincipled and unethical. We live in an amoral society, and that should concern us a lot more than it does. One reason we should be more concerned is because it is impossible to live in such an environment and not be impacted by it. Think about it like this. The effects of secondhand cigarette smoke have now been extensively studied and discovered to be enormously harmful. The CDC now warns us that exposure to secondhand smoke interferes with the normal functioning of the heart, blood, and vascular systems in ways that increase the risk of having a heart attack. Even brief exposure to secondhand smoke can damage the lining of blood vessels and cause blood platelets to become stickier. We are living in a world where every type of vice is celebrated as a personal right. How is that affecting our souls? We are breathing in the amorality of the times. Or have we crossed another line? Are we living in an amoral society? Or are we now living in an immoral society? What's the difference? What does it mean to be immoral? Immoral is to intentionally and conscientiously go against what is good, true, right, just, virtuous, and ethical. We are breathing in the immorality of the times. With each breath, the paths of right and wrong become a little more blurred. With each breath, our hearts and minds begin to question and rationalize and justify our own wayward behaviors, however small at first. But here's the real question. Do we have the courage to face our own moral weaknesses and failures? Attend to your spiritual illness. It is time to prioritize your spiritual health.
Are you excited for your best Christmas ever? I know I am. But before you go, let's talk about how to avoid your worst Christmas ever.
It's not easy to have a great Christmas in a world where everyone is striving for what isn't worth having. Welcome back to 28 obstacles that will prevent you from having your best Christmas ever. Obstacle number 22 is the inability to let it be. When people say let it go, they are basically saying stop thinking about it. But actively trying to stop thinking about something is impossible. Sometimes you can't let things go, at least not yet, and that's okay. You can't force your heart and mind to let things go. When you try to force this dynamic, these thoughts or memories tend to become more dominant, and you accomplish the reverse of your desired outcome. Trying to force yourself to let it go never works. Let it be is different. To let it be means to leave it alone, like a mosquito bite. It may be irritating you, but leave it alone. Just let it be. It won't change anything, but you won't waste endless amounts of time and effort on a hopeless situation or a situation that you cannot influence regardless of what you do. Let it be means you won't waste your mental and emotional energy on a situation that you cannot change. Let it be this Christmas. You know what your it is. But whatever it is, just let it be. It will help you and those you love have an amazing Christmas. But remember, find your joy, guard your joy, follow your joy, not just happiness. It seems our culture has confused happiness with comfort, and following comfort will lead you to misery. Find your joy, cherish your joy, guard your joy, and follow your joy. There are people who say they have no regrets. I am not one of them. If I could go back and live my life all over again, there are things I would change. One thing I would change is the speed at which I have lived my life. I would slow my life down, and not just a little. For the last 5 years, I have been learning to slow down to the speed of joy. It hasn't been easy, but the fruits are undeniable and the lessons monumental. I wrote Slowing Down to the Speed of Joy to share those lessons with you and to help you banish urgent and busy from your life. This one idea will change your life in ways you can't even imagine. So become a Dynamic Catholic Ambassador today, and we'll send you a free copy of Slowing Down to the Speed of Joy. Click the button below and join now.
Have a great day!